Okay, let's talk about healthcare workers, student loan debt. Let's just jump into a few TikToks here and let's talk about what we are seeing out here in the world. So let's jump right here and let's just hit play.
My debt. My husband's debt. Our debt. We are currently $90,767 in debt, and that includes $25,000 in credit card debt.
It's a lot of credit card debt.
Student loans, $4,000 car payment, and $20,000 worth of solar panels that we will own.
Whoa, solar panels?
A lot of debt. I am a labor and delivery nurse, and I work a per diem job, which I love.
Okay.
But in order to pay this off in a timely manner, which is a little bit crazy in my brain, my goal is to pay this off in a year. I picked up a
year for that much money? That's going to be wild. That's a lot of money.
contract as a labor and
Travel contract.
So I'm going to be working a lot, and I could use some cheerleaders to get through the long nights and just some encouragement that I'm not the only one out there who is struggling with money. And my husband and I, we're really putting our heads together to budget and to work really hard and be a team and to still be there for our girls so that we can build the life that we really want for our family. We're not done having kids. I have 2 little girls, and this debt needs to be gone if I want to keep growing my family.
That's actually a super smart decision right there. She says she has 2 kids. She wants to have more children, right? But she has a lot of debt and she wants to get rid of that first. So that is a huge mature decision to make instead of just having like more kids. And just sadly, as you have more kids, there's a lot more expenses. There's so many things. Like, I have 2 kids. Diapers are expensive. Food is expensive. Everything is expensive. More expensive when you have kids.
So come along with me if you want to see if I can get this done in 1 year.
And that's a huge thing to get it done in 1 year. We don't know how much money she's going to be making from her travel contract, but that is the beauty of like a nursing job, right? This is the thing that a lot of people don't understand. With nursing jobs, there are a lot of opportunities. Just you actually have to search for them. But one of the biggest ones ever since like the COVID outbreak and all that, travel nursing is huge to make a lot of money. And you don't even have to travel across the nation. Sometimes you can just do local travel contracts and you'll get significantly more money than if you were like a staff nurse job. And then there's also people that I've met that they're making a crap load of money just doing per diem jobs, because per diems get paid more than the staff nurse. And you have the flexibility of working in multiple different places and pretty much creating your own schedule, as long as you're able to like lock down those jobs. But again, getting it done in a year, that is a tough and tall task to do. But hey, if she could do it, that's amazing, because I believe that nurses should get out of debt, because one of the things that she did talk about is like school loans are expensive. And the worst thing about not being good with money is that no one is taught money in school. And that's why there's YouTube. That's why there's TikTok, Instagram now. Like, people are looking for that education where they could get it. And hopefully you guys find me, and I would love to teach you guys how to get out of those type of problems. So let's jump into the next video right here.
I have a serious question. How much student loan debt do you have, and when did you graduate, and when did you start paying your student loans? Because I graduated 3 years ago, and I've been pushing that shit back. I just started doing monthly payments, and like, why can't schooling be free? I have a serious...
So that's why can't schooling be free? Because like, for the most part, college is a scam. For the most part. Like, you see so many people already graduating with like the most useless degrees. Luckily for her that she graduated with a nursing degree. And like, for her, again, there's a lot of options in the nursing field. You could make a lot of money and pay it back. I don't know how much money she owes, but you can pay it back. And the more you push it back, the more you're going to end up paying, especially if the interest starts adding on. So like, you got to start paying it, and you just got to start doing it. And like, again, I know it's tough to like, if you got like the 12-hour shifts, right? It's tough. It's tiring work. But if you really want to get out of the debt, you're going to have to pick up those overtimes. You're going to have to figure out things to do outside of work to make that extra cash to make more money to pay it off, and maybe even find a different nursing job like the one that I have. It's not as stressful, where I'm actually not as tired when I come home, but and just to be able to say yes to another shift, or to work on something else like what I'm doing right here, YouTube, stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things that you could do to get better money, get more money, and to keep it going like that. So here we go into another popular nurse right here, and this is Nurse Alex, and let's hear what he has to say.
I have a bone to pick with my college, because what is this? Ever since I graduated college and I took all those loans out for my tuition, you guys have the audacity to ask me for a donation? What? Who is doing this? Who is doing this? And it's not even like a donation for like a cool new coffee machine. It's to pay off other people's student debt from the school. Like, what? Brother, I'm drowning too. It says here 83% of our students demonstrate financial need. That's a real fun way to say we can tell that you're like really poor. And they also say that the typical undergraduate debt, $104,000. I just think it's so funny that they realize they charge too much and that nurses don't make that much money. So now they're asking nurses to foot the bill and help pay off other nurses' student loans. Like, brother, we're all drowning here. We're all on the same boat.
So this is funny because like what I like to talk about. He says in his thing here, it's like 100K debt for a 50K salary. And then it's true. It's like, why is like the school asking for more money? It's like, it's like the school just wants more money. That's really it. But for him to say like nurses don't get paid a good salary, it matters where you are. Like that's strictly it. I'm in New York. I'm getting paid 150K a year. Like that's a good amount of money. And that's without overtime, for everyone that's going to say like, oh, that's with overtime. No, it's without. It's without overtime. California gets paid more. There's other states that have paid really well. I'm guessing if it's like 50K salary, he's probably in like the Midwest somewhere, or like Florida, something like that. Like, so it's, the money's out there. It just, you have to be able to leave. And I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, cost of living is higher everywhere else you go. It, yes and no. Like, yeah, apartments cost more money in the bigger cities, right? But you could also like rent it out with other people. You gotta find ways, be creative to get the prices lower, get the costs lower. It's just being creative and living maybe a little bit tight, maybe a little bit more uncomfortable. Just do it for a little bit, just to get out of those student loans, get out of that debt. Like that's how you got to look at it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard of a concept to think of. It might be hard for those 1, 2, 3 years that you need to pay off these loans and all that. But like, come on, like you could do it. If you really put your mind to it, you could do it. And then you could get yourself into a way better situation. And let's go into this last one right here, where I believe she's pretty popular as well.
It's always like, Brenda, why are you working so hard? Why are you doing a full-time job and posting on TikTok all the dang time? It's because I have $78,327 in student loans. And you want to know how much unpaid interest I accrued in the month of February? $523.93. And this is me paying at least a minimum of $2,000 per month. Started with a little bit over $150-something thousand because I had the bright idea of going to grad school so that I can graduate in a healthcare job to help people, but not get paid enough for the amount of student loans I had to take out. Now, my fault, I went to a private university, but still, it shouldn't be this hard to pay off student loans. But based on my PT salary alone, there is absolutely no way that I could pay this much with just that salary alone and live a breathable, decent life. Make it make sense.
And that's like a true story too. So going into like college again, right? Luckily for me, I went to nursing school at a state university. I went to a SUNY Buffalo. And at the time when I graduated, it's way cheaper. Even now, it's like state schools are way cheaper than private schools. And luckily for me, it was that cheap. So everything was able to get paid off just as you were going, like super easy to do. But again, not a lot of people are lucky enough to have money coming in like that. And that's why she's saying she's working on TikTok. She's like figuring out other ways to make money. And this is like what a lot of people I've noticed have been having to do. You have to have like the mindset to be like, how else can I make more money? And if you don't want to do like those overtime shifts, you don't want to pick up like those per diem jobs, you got to figure out ways to be more entrepreneurial. For me, the way I make extra money, like 60, 80K extra a year, I sell options on selling options on the stock market. Super simple strategy. Teach it all the time here. You could see all my other videos. It's all about it. And then other people I know go into other kind of like reselling. They go into like life insurance selling. They do so many other side hustles. Some people go into real estate. There's all these different ways to figure out things you could do on like your weekends, on your days off. You got to have that entrepreneurial mindset. And once you start doing that, you should be able to figure out ways to make more money. And obviously, ultimately comes down to just being disciplined, having a budget, figuring out what you want to do with that budget, how you want to pay off things, have a plan. And once you got that plan, stick to it and just get it done. But overall, guys, this is just like a reaction video of like nurse debt. I love, and like healthcare debt. I love looking at stuff like this because it's very relatable. Me as a nurse, and then seeing other people in their situations. There's a lot of things that's going on with like money, and a lot of people aren't taught how to navigate it. So it's just an eye opener for me, especially because the only debt that I have is my mortgage, and even that gives me anxiety, right? It gives me anxiety. It's like, oh my God, if I lost my job, how am I going to pay off my mortgage? Like, but then I remember I figured out all these other ways to make money so I could still pay it off. But not everyone's at that level yet. Not everyone has like no debt other than like a mortgage. Not everyone has that type of mindset. Like I have all my cars paid off, like, and I have like a fully funded like emergency fund. Like once you figure out certain things and you're able to get things checked off, slowly checked off, like you're gonna get yourself in a way better position. Like again, for those that know me, I've been a nurse for going on 13 years. And luckily for me, I got to where I'm at today because I was able to make smart money decisions. So again, this is just one of those videos that I just love reacting to, and hopefully you guys learned something. And just for the people that are watching this, like you got to remember that the only person that's going to take care of future you is going to be the you right now, like present you. So just think about that, make the smart decisions, and let's make some money together. Let's get rich together. Let's get wealthy together. That's it. Just like follow the journey here. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.